Did you know that Harrison Ford would embark on 40-mile bike rides and daily walks to stay in shape for his Indiana Jones role? So my expectations for this movie weren't super high. I did find some enjoyment in this movie, and Harrison Ford is getting really old. He belongs in a museum. He's 81. He did say this is his last movie. I just wish that it would have been a stronger film. But there are a lot of things I liked about it, but there are things I didn't like about it. I'll hold off on the things that I didn't like until the end of the video. So here's the things I did like. When we see Indiana in this movie, he's in a very different state. He's depressed. He's kind of really leading to the cranky old man. And he's at a very vulnerable point in his life. There's marital problems going on with Marion. He's feeling like he's kind of being pushed out. He feels like no one cares about hunting for cool things and history because it's 1969 and the moon landing is like the big thing right now. So Indiana really feels like he's kind of not useful anymore. I also liked that the flashback scene during the end of World War II, I didn't expect this scene to go on as long as it did. I thought it'd be just a pretty short flashback scene and then we would get to present day, but it lasted for a good 20-30 minutes. And I think the CGI done to de-age Harrison Ford was actually pretty good. Harrison Ford even said in an interview that that's how he looked 40 years ago. I think that the relic that they were after was actually pretty neat. I also like that we got to explore a time period that hasn't been explored yet in any of the Indiana Jones movies during the Roman period. I did expect them to talk about time travel and all that, and I was hoping that it wouldn't go too crazy with the time travel thing. I had my own theories of how they would utilize time travel in this movie. I was actually quite happy with how it was utilized. It actually added some cool stuff to the movie. Now here's what I did not like about this movie. There are a lot of people who are really excited that Phoebe Waller-Bridge was in this, but I could not stand her character in this movie. I don't think it added to the plot at all. She was just distracting. I was just there to watch Indiana Jones kick butt as always. And then he had his goddaughter Helena, who only cared about money, who acted like a know-it-all. She was just a terrible character. I just don't understand why she was added in to begin with, because nothing really happened with her character. There was no character development for her. I really want them to bring back Short Round. They didn't, and there could have been so many opportunities to bring him back into the movie. Even if it was just for a short bit, I think it would have really resonated with the audience and people would have loved it even more, but they chose not to include him either. But I would recommend you guys go check it out. Take your friends, take your family. I think you'll still enjoy it. So for Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, I'm going to give it a 6.5 out of 10 Mudflaps. And remember to leave me a thumbs up and drop in the comments below which Indiana Jones movie is your favorite. See you next time.